Days of Our Lives spoilers. Holly's hijacking brings Doug's four affrighted words. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Thursday, May 8th. Sarah's medical disaster. Johnny sticks it to EJ. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Week of May 12th. Xander's double trouble, EJ's new clues, Beau's medicine outgrowth. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Holly Jonas hijacking could bring Doug Williams the third four affrighted words. Doug could have a panicked response ahead if he manages to drag Holly into indeed worse drama than ahead. Days of Our Lives suckers know Holly mouthed off to the baddies who were hounding Doug for plutocrat before this time. At the time, it sounded like Days was setting Holly up to land in some trouble. Now those same baddies are back for further cash, so Doug's in a tight spot and doesn't want Holly caught up in the chaos. Still, that may be necessary since Holly is so drawn to Doug. Holly was thrilled when she got updates on Doug's new job at the Brady Cantina and the room he's renting above it. That led to Holly participating a close moment with Doug on the May 6th occasion while someone intimately snaps hard. Of course, Days observers may recall that the plutocrat demanding culprits sounded relatively interested in the fancy manse that Doug was staying at. That's why Doug felt the need to move out and cover Holly, but that move may have come too late. By now, these guys have presumably realized there's a lot further plutocrat to be made if they abduct someone important from that manse. These secret prints could be about attesting they've got the right girl and conniving to make Holly a hijacking target. Maggie Kiriakis just made a veritably high-profile $1 million shot on a bachelorette transaction date, so it's public knowledge that she's got redundant plutocrat to throw around. It makes sense for the scoundrels after Doug to go after fat widow Maggie's granddaughter next, so they may be gearing up for a new charge. Still, also Doug's going to feel awful if Days is erecting to Holly's hijacking plot. Doug may hear about Holly going missing before a rescue note potentially arrives for Maggie. Still, also Doug may say four affrighted words, "It's all my fault." If that's how it all goes down, Doug could end up facing Maggie's wrath along with Tate Black's if Holly lands in grave peril, but no bone will condemn Doug further than himself. There's the implicit for Philip Kiriakis to get caught in the mayhem as well since he'll be rehabilitated following a beating soon. Philip might try and fail to save Holly if he spots the snatching in progress. Whatever the case, Doug may make some upset prognostications if Holly winds up in a dangerous situation because of him. Days of Our Lives spoilers say some trouble's brewing no matter what, so don't miss all the intimidating news to come. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Thursday, May 8th. Sarah's medical disaster, Johnny sticks it to EJ. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, May 8th, reveal that Sarah Horton Kiriakis will face a medical disaster while Johnny DiMera and EJ DiMera have a tense hassle. Kat Green will also have an offer for Chad DiMera, so let's bandy what's ahead on Days of Our Lives. Now that Kayla Johnson has refused to plump EJ's purchase of the sanitarium, he's made a vaticination about her crawling back ultimately. In the meantime, EJ may try to get Marlena Evans on his side when it comes to the sanitarium trade. There's no mistrustfulness that Marlena's opinion would carry a lot of sway with the board. Of course, Marlena may be just as cautious as Kayla when it comes to EJ's ulterior motives. Nonetheless, EJ will reconvene with Dr. Jeffrey Russell sooner or laterly and offer consolation about their plan eventually working out. Still, Xander Kiriakis has an analogous idea now that he's told Alex Kiriakis they should buy the sanitarium rather. The Versavix exploration is on the line, so this is a veritably economic occasion. Days spoilers say Johnny is facing a new occasion of his own and seems poised to tell Xander that he'll accept a position at Titan. That could come after some guidance from Marlena and a run heft with EJ at the cantina. Johnny will continue to give EJ the cold shoulder and may accept this Titan gig as a way to stick it to his father. Next, Sarah will move Xander to put work out of his mind and concentrate on their imminent weekend trip. Xander and Sarah will prepare for their mini-moon in the city forecourt, where it looks like they'll end up munching on some treats from Sweet Bits. That's when Sarah will realize the baked good she's eating tastes different. Days spoilers say Sarah will have a coughing fit and struggle to breathe, so there's a good chance she'll have an antipathetic response following Felicity Green's form tinkering. As for Chanel Dupree DiMera, she'll get some comfort from Abe Carver regarding her marriage troubles and the failed relinquishment. Other Days spoilers say Kat will offer to let Chad off the hook now that EJ's blessed his bachelor transaction date to his family. Although Kat will assume Chad doesn't want to bother with this, it was actually a bit of a matchmaker move on EJ's part. EJ gave Chad away to get near to Kat without the pressure of it being a real date, so you can go. Chad will take advantage of that. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Chad and Kat will come together for Felicity's extremity before the week's over, so stay tuned for updates on all the intimidating news to come. Days of Our Lives spoilers week of May 12th Xander's double trouble, EJ's new clues, Beau's medicine outgrowth. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of May 12th to 16th reveal that Xander Kyriakis will face double trouble while EJ DiMera scores some new suggestions. Days of Our Lives suckers will also see the Beau Brady medicine charge outgrowth, so let's talk about what's in store on Days. First, Xander will fret over Sarah Horton Kyriakis' medical fire. It looks like Sarah will land in the sanitarium following an antipathetic response, so Xander's attention will be on his ailing woman for a bit. That could give EJ the chance to swoop in and make a power play for the sanitarium while Xander's detracted. Control of the sanitarium's Versavix exploration is over for heists, so it's just a matter of whether EJ can beat Titan to the purchase. Since Xander was so quick to take over DiMera Enterprises while the DiMera family was in extremity, he may get a taste of his own drug now. This could bring EJ's perfect occasion to fight harder for the sanitarium while Xander's busy. Between Sarah's drama and EJ's slickness, it could mean double the trouble for Xander. In the meantime, Sean Brady and Steve Johnson will move forward with their lab break-in plans. Days spoilers say Steve and Sean will hope to steal the cure Beau needs and get out of there as presto as possible. Nonetheless, there could be a curveball if Dr. Jeffrey Russell bails on the medical conference Kayla Johnson tried to shoot him to. Russell might return to the lab suddenly depending on how Days pens want to take this plot. Also again, perhaps Sean and Steve will manage to eventually get their hands on the phenomenon medicine that could help Beau recover. Either way, Julie Williams will have Beau on her mind in the coming occurrences. At some point, Julie will shoot a prayer up to Doug Williams as she hopes Beau pulls through this agony for the family. Speaking of family agonies, EJ's haggling with one since he believes Johnny DiMera may have been his shooter. Some new suggestions should ultimately steer EJ in a different direction since it looks like Johnny didn't actually pull the detector. Over with Philip Kyriakis, he'll land at the sanitarium after a fierce beating within the coming week or so. Xander may wind up on the hot seat and get indicted of going after Philip for vengeance. Still, this might actually tie in with Doug Williams III's messy plutocrat situation since he's facing demands for further cash. Will Philip get tangled up in all the mayhem now that he's gotten to know Doug a bit? Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of May 12th to 16th will bring some highs and lows, so stay tuned for further of Doug's dangerous prognostications and updates on any wild news. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.